Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming, and yes, we're back with some more LEGO Dimensions. In fact, we got some fantastic beasts and where to find them. This one happens to be level 2, Grand Opening Story. Yes, this is from the Story Pack 71253. We're going to shoot for that rule breaker requirement of 85k, but sneak peek over at the gold brick shows that we're probably going to fall a little bit short. But here we go. This is right where we left off, and we're going to go ahead and approach this circle with our lovely mug on it there. That's right, it's a Newt Scamander's face on there, indicating that we need to walk up and press the icon indicator, which is actually going to take us into the build instructions for the Makusa build for the portal there. But we have removed that for the time being, but we also have a video specifically for that. In fact, we have a whole playlist full of those things, so feel free to check it out, and we would appreciate your feedback. As you know, your feedback is crucial to our success. We want to know what you guys want to see, and it may be more instruction builds. Maybe you want the second and third builds of certain things. Let us know and we'll get to that. But all right, we're just getting through some of the story elements here as I kind of talk over them. Wasn't quite good enough for a full cutscene, but it kind of was. So anyhow, you can see we got Niffler over there on the left, and we also have a little bit of access to Tina Goldstein. That's right, we have not unboxed or opened her as of this video, but we actually get a little taste of what she has to offer in the game. She kind of helps us out with some spells and whatnot. So I don't know why, but it would not allow me to have control of my character. Like, I know you're probably going like, what are you doing, Brian? Come on, no, I seriously, I was pushing the button left, right, up and down all over the place. I was getting ready to just, in fact, I even moved my character around, as you can see there. And right as I started to move him, I don't know if it was a weird glitch or if it was just a funny angle, but it ended up giving me access. And look at that, we're going to go ahead and follow the blue arrow out, and that's right, that's my terrible sound effect for, I guess, where are we? I don't even know where we are. I think it's a European siren there. That's what I was shooting for, because they're different than the American sirens. They certainly are. In fact, I always thought the European ones were a lot cooler. Anyhow, yeah, look at that. I did the old rooftop jump, and oh no! We can see the guy we need to talk to is actually being, well, he's being surrounded by the locals. So we're going to go ahead and have to use this rope swinging right behind the old popo there, the old copper. We're going to go ahead and jump on that, and it's kind of a funny angle here, too. You got to make a weird jump, and look at that. We got some glowy bits, which is always an indication of destruction, or maybe a collectible inside. So we'll go ahead and start by destroying it, and look at that. We've actually got some bricks that we can rebuild into this nice twin-size bed that we're going to push off the ledge, and oh no, look out below. Look at that. We got those guys. We chase them on off, and we drop down, and it actually takes us to the first cutscene. So let's check it out.
He's hurt. He looks ill. It was open?
Just a smidge.
This is all just some big nightmare, right?
For both of us, Mr. Kowalski. Okay, you know what? You're both coming with me.
Gentlemen, this is my sister.
Want to put something on, Queenie?
Oh, sure. You need to sit down, honey. Oh, that's rough. His girl just gave him the brush off. He didn't get the money he wanted for his bakery. You bake, honey? I love to cook.
You know how to read my mind.
You're legilimens.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Most guys think what you was thinking the first time they see me.
What would you like? Well, perhaps what you had last time. You enjoyed that, I recall. My vision showed only the child's immense power.
I'm still looking. Mr. Graves, if I knew whether it was a boy or a girl even.
Use your natural gifts, Credence. You are sensitive, observant, highly intelligent.
Do you think I'm a freak? Could you stop reading my mind for a second?
Don't get me wrong, I love it. This meal, it's insanely good. And this is what I do. I'm a cook, and this is like the greatest meal I've ever had in my life.
Oh, you slay me. I've never really talked to a nomage before. Are all nomages like you? I am not flirting.
I would love the recipe for this strudel. That's a great labor-saving device, huh?
Yeah, it's just a basic locomotion charm. Oh, hey. You okay, honey?
Miss Goldstein, I think Mr. Kowalski could do with an early night.
Hey, you guys can bunk in here.
Like, seriously, how awesome would Newt have been as a playable character in the Lego Harry Potter collection? Like, I know that it was, not really together or the same storyline or timeline. Same storyline, I guess. But, the fact that he has the repairability, the fact that he's got multiple spells like, Leviosa, Reducto, Aquamenti, like basically all of the main ones that you need, minus Focus, I guess. That was the only one that I haven't seen him use quite yet. And hey, I am a little behind here. We did repair that thing on the wall, which is actually what got me talking about how awesome it would be to have Newt as a playable character, but too bad. But hey, check this out. We've actually repaired that oven. We got a turkey out of it. That's right, a turkey. And we placed it on the table. Saw a nice little animation there. And we're gonna take our Leviosa spell back to the wall here. And check this out. We got some serious mad ironing skills here. Look at that. We're so hot. We actually melted it down. And hey, look at that. Speaking of Aquamenti, we're gonna go ahead and use that to put out the fire. And look at this, a little Leviosa one more time to build up. Well, what is that? It is it's a keystone portal, and this one was a new one. This one actually threw me for a loop. So they kind of combine an element from the old Ghostbusters. Remember the old Ghostbusters story pack where you had to locate the thing? And yes, well, it's similar, except for this one is creation. And I gotta be honest, I wasn't sure what to do here. I probably should have clicked the old question mark there and figured it out. But as it turns out, you actually have to move your active character to each of the 3 glowing parts of your toy pad. So basically move it around kind of like a master build, so to speak. You gotta touch all 3 parts. And I don't believe there's any specific order, but as you can see, it totally throws me for a loop here. I'm like, all right, I'm on the blue one. Why doesn't it work? I was on the red one. It didn't work over there. What about if I put it on the gray one now? And I put it on the gray one, and it happens to complete all 3 of them. So I was like, yes! And I thought maybe it was just like some sort of a puzzle to figure out which color you needed, but no, you actually need them all. So hopefully, if you were confused, I have solved that. But if not, hopefully you made it through there and saw the eagle caw-caw right into that wall. And I think that's what that was. It probably wasn't an eagle. It was a fantastic beast, that's for sure. But all right. Let's see here. What is next? We've got, we've got to go and check out this. Oh, and talk about butt slam. This cake slam is amazing. But we got to use Newt and walk up to the old Fantastic Beast case here. And, we'll go ahead and hop on in. Huh? See what's cracking.
That's quite a medicine chest you got there.
Oh, how cool is this? I often wondered what was inside Hermione's bag of tricks that we always used to use, and what it looked like inside, because there's way too much room for stuff in there. And this kind of gives us a taste. It's a little bit different, I'm sure, but all right, starting things off, we got to use Reducto on the left 3 locks, actually blocking us from getting in and out of those cupboards there. The next one's actually going to be a little Leviosa up above here. We're going to manipulate this little banner, which actually gives us a recipe. It looks like we need a little blue, little red and a little green. So we'll see if we can find the green, and be leery too that green sludge dropping from the ceiling there actually happens to be a mini kit. I unfortunately had to start this level over again because I got one, and you know me, I'm really careful about that. I try not to get any of those during our story videos so that you can come back and watch them all get collected in our free play, which we're a little behind on the dimension stuff for the all mini kits, but it's only because they're not all needed for the trophy achievements. In fact, the trophy achievement list is pretty easy even for the DLC stuff. But all right, once you got all 3 of the items, go ahead and slam dunk them into the cauldron, and we'll mix up some super juice here, and let's see here. I think we're gonna give it to old Jacob and see what's cracking. All right, I mean, seriously, how cool is this? I mean, this is all inside that suitcase? Am I tripping? I mean, I even seen the movie, and this is a little bit different, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of like the old Wild Wild West.
Hey, Newt.
It's got all these different environments for the different beasts, and that is pretty amazing. So, when we get control of Newt here, we're actually going to want to go ahead and focus on this signage right there. You can see there's actually a mini kit floating behind that middle rock there, and feel free to grab it if you want, but we are going to skip that for now and come back in our free play videos if and when we ever get there. Now, I was noticing this spell was taking quite a bit of time to go ahead and zap each and every brick of those boxes, so I went ahead and pulled out Jacob and used his old cake slam here, which, I got to be honest, this is one of my favorite, well, butt slams, as I like to call it, that I've ever seen. Like, you know, belly bounce, Homer's got a belly bounce, you know, but that's pretty awesome, man. All right, so I'm just getting my stud on right now, and basically, I'm kind of overkill. I wasn't exactly sure what to do, if I'm being totally honest, but as it turns out, what I needed was actually right in that, I believe it's in that cactus. Oh, nope, look at that. We've got it right here in front of us. We have to bust open that rock, and we find a little watering spot, which I had a little bit of a funny angle there, so it wasn't quite going through. But look at this. I've actually rounded up one of the items over there. It looks like it's the apple. And on the right, I'd already destroyed this rock, and I somehow missed all of the buildable bricks left behind, so check it out. We've got ourselves a steak. Now, that's kind of a weird item we got here. We got an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I'm not sure what the old T-bone does there. I guess maybe that's not a T-bone. Maybe, I don't know my steaks very well. My neighbor Joey, the old meat cutter, would be very ashamed of me. So my bad, Joey, if you're watching this. But look at that. We call in the old electric caca, and he comes. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, howdy doody there. And look at that. It's actually, the camera's panning over to the right, indicating that we need to move on over to the right-hand side. It looks like we've got a couple of beasts that we need to tame. So, hey, look at that. We actually boinged right on over the top, and oh, look at this. This is the disappointing thing. Now, somebody brought up a good point here. We actually have a particular spot, or a puzzle, if you will, that requires a character that is super rare. Like, hardly anybody I know has the Supergirl character. I'm hoping that they release another character with the same ability. Now, at this point, I don't know if there's any other characters that are going to have that. It's like a lantern. It's what it looks like. It looks like the old Green Lantern pad, except for it's not green. So, I'm not sure. If any of you guys have Supergirl, please leave some comments down below and let us know, like, what it is that you get for that. I know a few of them are just, like, the old studs, the big giant studs bricks, but some of them are mini kits, or at least so I'm told. So, all right, we have used the apparition point to get up top on that floating rock, and we use the old checkerboard path to push the box down along, and once it hits the ground, we actually have to carve out the right side, or the left side. I guess it's the correct side is what I was going for when I said that. But yes, the correct side will reveal a little defendo, and you can go ahead and carve that out, and look at that. We've now got access to a locate keystone, and we activate it. My words are not coming out very well today. You'll have to forgive me for that. But anyways, we activate it over on the right-hand side, and the portal comes in and drops this pew, pew, pew shooter. And this is one of the funner things I've seen, too. We actually are shooting apples at these animals. So basically, you got to force feed them. It's kind of like one of those T-shirt tube dispensers, you know, like you see at sporting events and whatnot. But once you get them both fed, we actually get a couple of bricks, and look at that, we also get a key. So we'll unlock the door, and inside there is a couple of glowing boxes. So nope, Niffler's not going to be able to get it done for you, so I switch back to Newt. And oh, look at this, we get some more purple bricks. So once you reveal all of the purple, go ahead and reveal a giant, what is that, an O? Oh. Oh my, I'm not exactly sure what it is. Some sort of a rooftop, but oh, look at that. It's got a banner on it, and still it doesn't make any sense to me. But we'll go ahead and use Leviosa to roll down that other banner. But this is kind of a funny angle here too. I keep trying to target it, and it will not let me. You can see it's glowing, but it will not let me. There, I finally got it. Whew. All right, and moving right along, right on down the way there. There was some weird bits back there that I probably could have taken a little bit more time and paid attention to, but I think they're all free play stuff, so I just go right on through all this. And as you know, I'm just looking for the story elements, and we're actually kind of in the home stretch of this particular video, and yeah, look at that. We've got some bits up top. We're actually going to get some Niffler action. I know that I kind of put him down a second ago because we didn't need him. He wasn't capable, but up top here, we need to get our dig on. So, of course, Niffler is capable of digging through big piles of stinky bits. And oh, look at that. We've got the little stinky paw prints down there, but we're going to go ahead and reveal everything by destroying everything up here. And look at that. We've got one of those keystones where we got to locate the old graffiti on the wall. And once we get it, look at that. We got a creation keystone. And now I think I know what I'm doing now. We're going to go ahead and move the active character around on the toy pad to each of the 3 colors. Now, I kind of put that on hold, though, and pull out old Niffler. What's up, Niffler? Get your dig on, sir. Look at that. I was having troubles with the button here, too. That's one of those weird things where complication of buttons, circle being kind of an action button, as well as the button to pull up the character wheel or whatever, or action wheel. That's kind of a, I don't know, maybe not the best choice. But I don't know where you would have put it, I guess. Anyhow. All right, back to the creation. We'll go ahead and activate it and move our character around to all 3 spots on the toy pad, and things get crazy. Look at that. We created another birdie. Tweet, tweet, tweet. This one, I don't think he caws quite like the other ones, but he's a little smaller, I think. A little more of a chirper, I think. Oh, look at that. We got to find the egg, and we'll slam dunk it next to the other one. There should be one more egg around here. Where is the 3rd egg? Let's see here. Oh, there it is. It's in the water. It went for a little swim, but unfortunately we can't use Leviosa to lift it out. We actually have to fix this pump, jump on it, and pump all the water out. Look at that Niffler going for a swim. Oh, how cute. I didn't know Nifflers could swim. I'm really not educated on what Niffler can and can't do. I know he likes gold and I guess money of all sorts. Somebody alluded to some more jewels later. I don't remember that, but anyhow. Let's see here. Some studs come raining out, and guess what? That's actually going to take us right into the final cutscene, so I'll see you at the totals.
Newt, I don't think I'm dreaming.
Really? What gave it away?
I ain't got the brains to make this up.
Hand out your leaflets. I'll know if you dump them. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
I was looking for a place for tomorrow's meeting. I'm sorry, Ma. I didn't realize it was so late.
His name's Credence. She seems to hate him the most.
Please, Ma.
Step back.
What is this thing?
It's an Obscurus. I need to get going. Find everyone who's escaped before they get hurt.
All right, now I don't mean to take this to a dark place or anything, but let's be honest. Like, we've heard some tummy rumblings from Jacob, at least in the end of the last video. There were some questionable sounds, and then he apologized to his grandma for possibly lighting it up in his room there. But and then we've got that weird floating thing, the Obscurus. I'm not sure Jacob might not be responsible for that thing too. All right. Bad joke. All right, 86%, not quite enough to get that requirement, and that's all right. We'll be back for that that, and we'll activate some red brick stud multipliers, I'm sure. And we'll come back and we'll rescue the old minifig in peril, too, at some point. I can't make any promises as to when that will be. We have some new Wave 7.5 stuff coming out really soon, and I can't wait to get into the Lego Batman movie stuff. Although it's kind of a spoiler deal for me, because at the time of me receiving my Lego Batman Lego Dimension set, I will have not have seen the movie yet. So it's going to be kind of weird actually seeing the movie through the game rather than seeing the movie first then playing the game. That's always how I've done it. But anyhow, hey, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, feel free to drop a comment down below or check out Facebook or Twitter. And of course, we got HappyThumbsGaming.com. We got Patreon.com/HappyThumbsGaming. We got all sorts of stuff. In fact, we make it real easy for you to check out all of our social media by actually putting links in our video description. So definitely check out that, as we usually have all sorts of informational things in there, like links to our playlists or maybe what upcoming games we have. So definitely click that read more button if you're ever down there and you see it. So anyhow, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on keeping on. I got some more videos to go ahead and cut audio for so I can get this done and move on to the Batman. Anyhow, as always, until next time, I'll see you, folks.